Hey everybody, this is Raymond L. Today I want to talk about great faith. Great faith. I'm going to start at Matthew, the 8th chapter, starting at verse 5. I'm going to read from verse 5 to verse 13 of Matthew 8. And when Jesus had entered Capernaum, a centurion came to him, pleading with him, saying, Lord, my servant is laying at home paralyzed, dreadfully tormented. And Jesus said to him, I will come and heal him. The centurion answered and said, Lord, I'm not worthy that you should come under my roof, but only speak a word, and my servant will be healed. If I am a man under authority, having soldiers under me, and I say to this one, Go, and he goes, and to another, Come, and he comes, and to my servant, Do this, and he does it. When Jesus heard it, he marveled and said to those who followed, Assuredly I say to you, I have not found such great faith, not even in Israel. And I say to you that many will come from the east and the west and sit down with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven. But the sons of the kingdom will be cast out into outer darkness. There will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. In verse 13, then Jesus said to the centurion, Go your way, and as you have believed, so let it be done for you. And his servant was healed that same hour. And I'm going to back up to verse 10. I'm going to read verse 10 again, Matthew 8:10. When Jesus heard it, he marveled and said to those who follow, Assuredly I say to you, I have not found such great faith, not even in Israel. So I want to talk about great faith. Great faith. And first we need to define faith. And faith is complete trust or confidence in someone or something. So this man had complete trust and confidence in Jesus. We know this because he came to Jesus in the first place. That meant he trusted that Jesus could heal his servant, and he had confidence that Jesus would heal his servant. So we need to be like this man, this centurion who was a Roman guard, and he knew he had faith in Jesus. First of all, he knew that Jesus could do it, but he trusted Jesus to heal his servant. And second, he had confidence that Jesus would do it. So not only did he have trust, he also had confidence in Jesus. And we're gonna get into that a little bit later, but let me just go verse by verse right now. Matthew 8:5. Now when Jesus had entered Capernaum, a centurion came to him, pleading with him, saying, Lord, my servant is lying at home paralyzed, dreadfully tormented. So a centurion was a Roman officer. The commentaries say he was in charge of about 100 people. But the fact that he was a Roman officer kind of stand out to me. And the reason is because he came pleading for his servant. It wasn't even for himself. The servant was paralyzed and could not come on his own. And sometimes we feel like our job or our supervisor, people at work don't really care about us because, if we gone, they'll bring somebody else tomorrow. But this Roman officer really cared about this servant because he was paralyzed, he was tormented, and he came and pleaded to Jesus for this servant. I mean, it would be great to have a supervisor that cares so much about you that if he finds something going on, which is something going on in your life, that he will actually pray and plead with Jesus. So we got to remember that. Now, this servant was paralyzed, but he was also tormented. Saying Matthew 8:6 saying, Lord, my servant is laying at home paralyzed, dreadfully tormented. So some situations you have to put in God's hand. Sometimes you don't know what to do. You just have to leave some things in God's hands. Matthew 8:7. And Jesus said to him, I will come and heal him. So Jesus was willing to come and heal him. And the young people say, a lot of people say, you got to shoot your shot, which means you got to take your chance. You got to take every opportunity. We all need to shoot our shot with Jesus. We should take a chance on Jesus. If you feel any kind of trouble or pain, shoot your shot. Go ahead and take it to Jesus in prayer. I mean, we run to other people, we run to the doctors, and I'm not saying that you won't have to go to the doctor, But if you go into the doctor, at least pray before you go. I mean, put things in God's hand. And yes, God do guide the doctor's hands. I would not tell nobody not to take their medicine. I have to take medicine every day. But I know who's in control, and it is the Lord Jesus Christ. Matthew 8:8, the centurion answered and said, Lord, I'm not worthy that you should come under my roof, but only speak a word, and my servant will be healed. Lord, I'm not worthy. We all feel unworthy sometimes. But he said, Lord, I'm not worthy, but only speak a word. Even though we feel unworthy sometimes, we need a word from the Lord. And once again, he said, and my servant will be healed. Say, Lord, you don't have to come. Just, just say the word, and my servant will be healed. Matthew 8:9. But I am also a man under authority, having soldiers under me. And I say to this one, go, and he goes. And to another, come, and he comes. And to my servant, do this, and he does it. So the Roman officer knew how authority worked. Since Jesus had authority, he didn't need to come. He just needed to speak the word. Now, we can't overlook the fact that Jesus was willing to come, but the centurion knew that it was necessary because he understood how authority works. He said, you don't got to come. You ain't got to trouble yourself. I just came to get a word from you. You know, just get the orders. All you got to do is say, all you got to do is like, I'm going to read the verse. That, but I also, my man, upon authority, having soldiers under me, and I say to this one, go, and he goes. To another, come, and he comes. And to my servant, do this, and he does it. So all Jesus needed to say was a word. All Jesus needed to say was be healed, and healing would go to that man's house. That's the type of faith that the Roman officer, the centurion, had. Matthew 8:10. When Jesus heard it, he marveled and said to those who followed, surely I say to you, I have not found such great faith, not even in Israel. What Jesus was saying was this centurion had more faith in the people of Israel, who was God's chosen people. Jesus marveled, he was surprised at how much faith that this officer had. I mean, if you, Jesus was just shocked at how much faith this officer had. He marveled and said to those who followed. Now, he said, look at him. Y'all follow me, but look at him. I say to you, I have not found such great faith, not even in Israel. Y'all following me, but this Roman officer got more faith than all y'all, because all he needs is a word. And Jesus goes on in Matthew 8:11, and I say to you that many will come from the east and west and sit down with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven. For the sons of the kingdom will be cast out in the outer darkness. There will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. So Jesus was saying that many people are going to make it to heaven, but the sons of the kingdom will not. We need to stop trying to put people in heaven or hell. When someone dies, they are in the hands of God. When someone dies, they are in the hands of God. So we need to stop trying to put people into heaven or hell, because according to this verse, a lot of people that you think ain't gonna be there, gonna be there. And a lot of people that you think gonna be there are not gonna be there. So we just need to have great faith in Jesus. Matthew 8:13. Then Jesus said to the centurion, go your way, and as you have believed, so let it be done for you. And his servant was healed that same hour. Jesus blessed the man according to his faith. Said, go your way as you have believed. What should we believe God for? I believe God bless people according to their faith. Jesus said to the centurion, go your way as you have believed. As you have believed, so let it be done for you. And his servant was healed that same hour. So we have got to believe, because it's according to our faith. Just an example is found in Matthew 9:27 through 29. I'm going to read these scriptures just as an example. Matthew 9:27. When Jesus departed from there, two blind men followed him, crying out and saying, Son of David, have mercy on us. And when he had come into the house, a blind man came to him. And Jesus said to them, do you believe that I am able to do this? They said to him, yes, Lord. Then he touched their eyes, saying, according to your faith, let it be to you. So the blind men had faith, and they were healed. It's just an example of how Jesus moved according to our faith. But what if you don't have faith? Let me give you another example. In Matthew 13:54 through 58, Matthew 13:54, when he had come to his own country, he taught them in their synagogues so that they were astonished and said, where did this man get this wisdom and these mighty works? Is this not the carpenter's son? Is not his mother called Mary and his brother James, Joseph, Simon, and Judas? And his sisters, are they not all with us? Where did this man get all these things? So they were offended at him, but Jesus said to them, a prophet is not without honor except in his own country and in his own house. In the last verse, now he did not do many mighty works there because of their unbelief. So Jesus went to his hometown and he started preaching and doing, just doing mighty works. And they said, where did this man get this wisdom and these mighty works? Then they began to think about that. Ain't this the carpenter's son? Ain't his mother named Mary? Ain't his brothers here? Ain't his sisters here? Where did this man get all these works? He from our hometown. He can't be doing this. So they was offended at him. Then Jesus said, a prophet is not without honor except in his own country and in his own house. So he did not do many mighty works there because of their unbelief, according to your faith. Excuse me. According to your faith, Jesus did not do many mighty works there because of their unbelief. So once again, we have got to have great faith. I want to read Matthew 8:10 again. When Jesus heard it, he marveled and said to those who followed, surely I say to you, I have not found such great faith, not even in Israel. So let's remember that Jesus moved by faith, and Jesus see our faith, and Jesus reward our faith. Y'all have a blessed day.